Welcome back, college hoops fans, to the most wonderful time of the year. It's March Madness 2026, and the atmosphere here in Greenville, South Carolina is absolutely electric. In the East region, the stage is perfectly set for what many assumed would be a classic David vs. Goliath matchup. On one side, we have the juggernaut, the overall #1 seed, the Duke Blue Devils, coming off an incredible ACC championship run under head coach Jon Scheyer. On the other side, the fearless 16 seed, the Siena Saints, looking to shock the world and bust millions of brackets on day one. But as we all know in the month of March, the numbers beside the names mean absolutely nothing once that ball is tipped into the air. Let's dive into the full game breakdown of a matchup that gave the entire Duke fanbase a collective heart attack. As the referee tosses the ball into the air, Duke controls the opening tip, and the game is officially underway. The Blue Devils look to establish their dominance early, running their offense through the phenomenally talented Boozer brothers, Cameron and Caden, along with defensive anchor Malik Brown. Caden Boozer immediately shows his strength, working his way into the paint for a quick, physical drop-step basket. However, if Duke thought this was going to be a walk in the park, the Saints quickly snapped them back to reality. Siena comes out swinging, completely unfazed by the pedigree of their opponents. Siena's point guard, Mulvey, orchestrates the offense beautifully, immediately whipping a pass to the perimeter to Doty, who drains a clutch three-pointer. It becomes crystal clear right away that Siena didn't just come here to be a stepping stone, they came to play basketball. As the first half progresses, the unthinkable starts to unfold. Siena catches absolute fire from beyond the arc. It's an offensive clinic that leaves the Greenville crowd stunned. Doty, shooting with sky-high confidence, continues to connect from long range. Coyle gets involved, stepping back and sinking deep threes without a hint of fear. And then there's Schultz, running the floor brilliantly and showing some incredible razzle-dazzle in transition to put Siena in front. The Saints are moving the ball with precision, executing diagonal passes, creating space, and playing with a level of offensive imagination that is catching Duke completely off guard. Siena is quite literally on a heater, shooting over 54% from the field at one point. The Blue Devils, known for their suffocating defense, are suddenly looking vulnerable and a step slow on their closeouts. Then comes the moment of maximum panic for the Blue Devil faithful. With aggressive drives to the basket and relentless perimeter shooting, Siena builds their lead. They are swarming on defense, hitting the glass hard and exploiting every single mismatch. Duke finds themselves trailing by as many as 13 points in the first half. Let me repeat that, a 13-point deficit. That is the largest deficit the #1 overall seed Duke has faced all season long. And it's happening in the first round of the NCAA tournament against a 16 seed. The ghosts of past March Madness upsets are suddenly hovering over the arena. Every time Duke tries to establish a rhythm, Siena answers with a tough shot off one leg, a deep three, or a physical drive to the paint by their big man Falak. The upset siren is officially blaring. Heading into the locker room, Coach Jon Scheyer knows he has to light a fire under his squad. They are channeling their anger, realizing that their entire spectacular season is on the brink of a historic collapse. The message is clear: stop settling for lazy jumpers, start attacking the rim with force, and turn up the defensive intensity to a 10. Duke's physical identity has to return. They need to start terminating Siena's fast break opportunities and stop allowing them to play so comfortably on the perimeter. Coming out for the second half, you can immediately see a shift in body language. The Blue Devils look more urgent, more aggressive, and ready to claw their way back into this dogfight. The fun and games are over.